Hello and welcome to another edition of Talking Business. I'm Joey Trombley, and on the camera himself is the founding father, Calvin Castine. And it's a beautiful August 1st day here at the Four Corners, or pretty close to the Four Corners in Scioto. And we're at the Heat Wave stove, fireplaces, pellet stoves, wood stoves, gas, coal, corn. They do everything here. And we did a show here years ago. We're back because it's under new ownership. And I'm with the manager, and you are?
My name's Caleb Hampton.
Caleb Hampton, but you are not the owner.
I'm not the owner, no.
So the person that purchased this property is well known in the area, and who would that be?
That's Chad Poyer.
Chad Poyer,
Yeah,
okay.
He's the owner of the True Values in Shazy and in Plattsburgh, and he also runs Rainey's Repair.
Rainey's Repair, and then he wanted to diversify.
Yeah.
And were you working with Chad prior to this?
I worked for Rainey's Repair for a few months before I came into the business here.
Now, did he talk to you before he purchased it about you running this business for him?
Yeah, that's why I got hired through them. I did some training with them, learning some stuff about the furnaces and the heating side of things, and then we brought into doing the pellet stoves and wood stoves. So
Okay. So, I mean, but you do also sell the pellets and the corn for those stoves, right?
absolutely, the coal, pellets, all sorts of different coal, rice, nut, and pea, and yeah, we do that all.
So this was turnkey when Chad bought it. He just opened the door, and all the stoves that were in there were there.
Yeah, purchased it all, the whole
Okay.
business,
All right.
all the equipment that came with it and everything.
All right. Now, the prior owners, when you were talking to them during the transition, did they give you an idea of what was more popular than?
I mean, yeah, yes, no. They were more on the aspect of pellets. You know, they were selling the pellet stoves and the pellets themselves. I mean, I have a lot of pellet customers, but for the most part, everybody's looking at gas that I've had come into the store since I've been here. It's really the booming business is the gas side of things.
Propane right now.
Propane or natural gas, depends on where you're at, but
Okay.
yep.
And is propane fireplaces, propane wood stoves?
Both. We've got fireplaces, you got stoves, freestanding stoves, but it's more efficient. People are really moving towards it. You get a good heater from it too. You get the look of a fire,
Right. But pellets are still popular too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, actually, I mean, I'm sure you must have a client base of people that have bought pellet stoves when the gas and fuel prices were going crazy.
Absolutely.
These were really hot.
Absolutely.
And so I'm sure you must have a customer base coming back to buy pellets every year.
Absolutely. We sell them by the ton. We're actually doing a service special right now. So if you get a cleaning done or a service done on your stove, we give a special price on our pellets right now, it's $2.29 a ton.
Okay, is that they pick it up or delivered?
That would be picked up, or
Okay.
yeah, we do delivery charges now, but it's $50 for the first 10 miles out of here, and then it's $2 a mile any further than that.
Okay, all right. And what are the hours of operation right now?
We're open Tuesday through Saturday. I'm here usually 8 o'clock in the morning, but it depends. I do my service calls and sales calls in the morning, so anywhere from 11 to 5, we're definitely here.
Definitely, okay.
Tuesday through Saturday.
And Saturday you close at 5 too?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, and will we be able to go inside and look at your inventory?
Absolutely.
Okay. And as we know, Chad is very well known in the area. Both hardware stores, Rainey's Repair, and that all started with his dad, Rainey.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
and so he took it over from Rainey.
Yep.
And then I heard, kind of getting off target a little bit, but Rainey got himself a new adventure, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what did Rainey do?
Oh, we just purchased the ranch side RV park in Ellenburg, right across from the NAC school. He's loving it. I think he was just looking to get something more to do and have a little fun with it. And yeah, it's going good. He's upgrading everything. It's all new roads in there, and just taking it one step at a time.
And of course, that was owned by the well-known legislator Sam Trombley.
Yeah, that was Sam.
So the Poyer name is very well known in the North Country, very business oriented. So we're going to take a look inside, look at the inventory here with the new owners and the new manager of Heat Wave. And we've made it inside, and as you can see, what a beautiful display in here, and just very well done. It's totally remodeled in here, and of course, I think, Caleb, it was like this when you came in, as far as how it looks right now.
Yeah, for the most part, the layout was in here. We have a few new stoves and things like that now, but for the most part.
But and you're more than just the pellet stoves and the wood stoves. I see that you have some grills here.
Yeah.
Can you kind of talk about those a little bit?
Sure, sure. This right here is our big green egg. It's the new hype. It's one of the best grills. It's a Komodo style cooking grill. It's all ceramic. It weighs about 400 pounds actually. This unit. This is the extra large, and it's extremely easy to use, and it holds heat. So they've got a plate setter that goes in there. It actually turns it into an oven. You can bake a cake on it, cook a pizza. You can go right down to smoking and cooking any kind of meat too at the same time.
So not a hard learning curve.
Oh no, very easy. It just got a damper that you open up, and it all controls the heat just like that. It's charcoal. It uses lump charcoal.
Okay, and then over here looks like another grill over here.
Yeah, this is the pellet grill. This is our Daniel Boone model.
So it's a pellet grill.
Yeah, it's a pellet grill. So it works just like a pellet stove. If anybody's familiar with a pellet stove, it's got a hopper on the side. You fill up the hopper. It's got an auger that runs down into the bottom with a fire pit in there. It fills it up and actually ignites it. You get an open flame, so you get a good smoke flavor out of it, and you're cooking with a grill. So you get the convenience of gas. All you got to do is push a button to start it,
Right?
and then you get a good smoke flavor from it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's our other model. That's our Jim Bowie right there.
Okay.
That's the big model. It does also come with a tailgater model that's super easy to use. Yeah, that's the Jim Bowie. That's the big boy right
Is
there.
is,
They're
is,
nice.
is this new to the marketplace? Has it been around and you guys have introduced it?
No, for this area, absolutely. Green Mountain, we're the only people within a 60-mile radius that sell the Green Mountain Grill brand. But there is other brands like Traeger. The Green Mountain Grill, the reason we go with it is it's just better built. It's actually a little cheaper and it's better built. So it's the reason why.
For how long has the pellet grill been around?
Only last few years. I mean, probably about 5 years it's been around. People have been getting into it. It's the new hype. I mean, they're Wi-Fi enabled, and now you can go and sit in the back, have a soda, get on your phone, and do it all from inside. You can run your grill, turn it up, check the temperature on it, do it all.
So the phone's not for phone calls anymore?
No, not just.
Not at all,
No.
okay. So then as we were coming in, you were talking about gas fire pits.
Gas fire,
Do you
yeah.
have any samples of that?
I do. I have a couple freestanding gas stoves as well as inserts. They're in
Okay.
the back there for the most part. So if you look, I've got all sorts of them here. This is our two freestanding gas fire pits right here. We do have about 5 different types of models that we do have and that we do sell here. We just don't keep them in the showroom. So you only have so much room, as you guys know. So
Sure. So if a person is interested in whatever you have to offer here, pellet stove, gas stove, we're in August.
yeah.
And before we know it, fall is going to be here, and then we'll be thinking about the heating system. But what you have here are floor models, so you probably have to order the model for somebody.
Yep.
What is their turnaround time from coming in to seeing you to actually having it in-house?
If somebody's interested, what we do is we do a half down deposit in the store, and then I get it in here within 2 days afterwards.
And then as
So-
far as your department to set it up, how long would it take to
For an
bring to somebody's
installation,
house?
it depends. An installation on a unit like these is very simple. So 1 day, once it comes in, it takes 1 day to install it. We do it all. We do the gas lines. We can install the tanks.
Okay.
We fill the tanks.
So it's 1 day when you're there, but how from the time it comes in to be able to, how far booked out would you be for them?
Right now, this is kind of our slower part of of
Okay.
the year. So right now, I can pretty much get them in instantly.
Okay. And then and when the season starts
When the season
picking
starts and it picks up, when we can push them out to probably a month before we can start getting.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So,
absolutely.
I mean, your professional opinion, based on your experience, when do you think a person should be coming in here if they want to get it in for the heating season?
I mean, really, as soon as possible is the best because it gives us time to get you in the schedule, number one, but to do the install, get it ready, and have it working properly. If there's any problems with it, we can fix them before it gets cold and you need the heat.
Okay. So I'm going to assume August, as we're approaching September, that things are going to start picking up then.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then when do people, like, if they want to order pellets or corn?
Really, right now is the best time. I've actually already sold since I've been here over 300 ton. Now's the time to sell the pellet or to purchase your pellets. We have an early buy special that I was talking about earlier. So if you get your service done on your unit that you have, we're giving you a better price right now because it's early. So,
Sure.
pellets is like anything. Once the demand goes up for it, it's gonna raise on their end, so then I'll have to raise my end, you know?
And then I'm assuming that you have deliveries every week of pellets
Oh,
coming
yes,
in?
yeah,
and going?
yeah, we have a guy with a CDL, we just purchased a new ramp truck, we do all of our own deliveries, so it's, I've got him booked out, I usually get him about 2 or 3 days a week, he's a technician that works with us too, so he does our service work as well, so. When I can squeeze him in, we're getting our deliveries done.
Okay, nice. So what else do you have here that you want to share? Now, that looks like a wood burning stove, but is
Yeah,
that just strictly for here, or do you actually sell these?
No, this is a fireplace extraordinaire model. This is one of the biggest fireplace heaters that you can get. This unit right here actually heats the whole store, 100% on its own. You can run it through ductwork through here. This one's not; it just has a blower on it, blows the heat out, and that's it. It's
And so how often, like a unit like this, how often do you have to fill the fire or the pit?
actually the new models are designed
box.
with a fire dome technology in them that the way it's designed, they last up to 17 hours versus your typical wood stoves of you get about an 8-hour wood burn.
So you're saying that you fill that with wood, it'll last 17 hours?
17 hours.
And then how much wood is in there?
Oh, I mean, it's hard to say. That's a pretty big box right there. So, I mean, that
5 or
one will
6
take,
logs?
Yeah, you know, that one will take a 25-inch log. You know, so 5 or 6 good logs will fill that one for the most part. But they're just designed differently now. This is through one of our higher end Harman models. So the units like these, this one will burn 17 hours too. It's just the way they're designed now.
But these are the fireplace inserts.
Inserts, yeah, these are
Okay.
your fireplace inserts. If you have a pre-existing fireplace, you can put these in.
Okay.
We do have models that, like this is actually a fire wood stove as well. This is not an insert, this is a fireplace, so it doesn't have to go into a pre-existing fireplace. It's built around the outside of this. You
Okay.
can build around it. You
Okay.
can put this unit in the new building, build around it and have it.
Okay. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
And then you have freestanding wood stoves.
Yep, we got all sorts of freestanding wood stoves, pellet stoves in here. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Harman at all, but Harman's the higher end of the pellet stoves and wood stoves that we carry here. They're warranted forever. If there's ever a problem with them, it's covered on them. The only thing that isn't is the electrical part aspects of it. You get a 3-year electrical coverage, but if any bit of the unit itself was to break or have any problems, it's covered under warranty.
So with pellet stoves, I'm told that you have to clean them periodically. So what's the cycle for cleaning?
You do actually, and the Harmans they're built a little differently. So these ones actually they have a self-cleaning in them. When the fan blows, it washes the face off. It's called a face wash air
Okay.
system in it, and the air will blow, clean the face of the glass off so it doesn't get as dirty. But at the same time, clean the fire box out a little bit. It keeps the ash off the igniter, which is what ends up being most people's problems with a Harman unit. If you don't clean it properly, that's when you run into problems with any pellet stove.
So is it like once a week or once a
Yeah,
month?
about once a week. Once a week. They say once a week is good for cleaning.
So
one.
like
I
a
mean,
shot vac, you just go in and vacuum it up?
Yeah, yep, yeah. You just open it right up. It's super easy. The burn cloth comes right out. You just take the head of it right off and just clean right in there. Grab a vacuum and just vacuum it right out. The ash comes out. I mean, we do recommend that, like with anything, if
If you
you
want to
want
answer
to
that, feel free if it's...
No, it's fine.
Okay.
No, they'll leave a message. But if you want to, I can't remember where I was going with it. So,
Well-
so yeah, they're very easy to clean. It's just a matter of vacuuming out, and you get a certain brush that actually comes with it. You see there's
Okay.
a tool right there on the bottom. It pokes the burn pot holes out. That's where the ash falls down into the pan in the bottom. You just empty it out.
And how long is the cleaning time when you do the maintenance on this?
For just do your weekly maintenance, you're looking at 15 minutes
Oh,
maybe.
that's it? So
Yeah.
you really aren't losing heat in the house by not having it run for 15
No.
minutes?
No, and actually, like the Essentra right here, this model, this one can be cleaned while it's on.
Really?
Yep, this one can be cleaned. You can open the door, it'll still burn. Yeah, the Essentra. That's one of their new. They're designing them a little differently now, so you can do things like that. You don't have any time of it not heating the home. For the most part, when you put a pellet stove in, you can't use it as your primary heat source. They do require electricity, so we recommend that they have another heat source. This is more of it's a heating for a room, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong, those are big units and they will heat a home,
Right.
but they can't be your primary source. You have to have something else just in case there's an issue with these, you know.
Okay.
So, yeah, those are all our Harmon pellet stoves on that side. I have a coal burner on the left-hand side. We do sell coal stoves, coal furnaces, coal boilers, and you're looking at this. That Harmon's our largest model, the P68 right there. That's the largest heater. It's a 68,000 B2 unit.
And how big of a place can that heat?
Oh, 3,000 square feet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then we do have a couple wood stoves as well. You know.
Are those as popular?
The wood stoves are getting less popular, don't get me wrong. But anybody that likes a typical wood fire, if you own your own property and you've got the wood, why not burn it? Because you get the free, you get your free fuel right there.
Right.
So that's why you get a lot of the people in this local area. That's what they're going for. So, if they've got the place, they've got the wood. It's cheaper, of course, to run it with your own fuel.
Sure.
So this Harmon model, it's got a top feed and a front feed. So you can see your fire. All the new models are made with glass, so you can see the fire at the same time.
Sure.
But this one's designed. It actually comes with a cooking grate. You can cook on this one at any time of the year that you want.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Which that came handy back in 1998. The ice storm.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
As we go back 19 years, but we still talk about it.
But we sell outdoor gas fire pits as well. I've got wood fire pits. I've got one on display, but I can order a couple different kinds as well.
This is the wood one.
Yeah, that's a wood outdoor fire pit.
But you also have the outdoor pit like this. That's gas.
Yep, that's gas actually, and you get most of them are like a stone finish, stone.
Yeah.
A stone fire pit. We also have pellet outdoor burners that you can have an outdoor fire pit. It's perfect for camping if you want to. Rather than grabbing a stack of wood, takes a lot of space in your vehicle going camping. You grab a bag of pellets. Simple,
Right, exactly. Well, you've given us a really nice tour here today. Anything I haven't asked that you feel we probably should have covered?
No. See, for the most of the part, everything. So.
Well, we're doing the show at the right time with it being August,
Yes.
the first day of August. If people are thinking of this is a place to go.
Absolutely.
And how would they find you? Once you give them the location.
Oh, the location here. I'll tell you, I'm still new, so I don't even know the address off the top of my head. It's 8969 Route 22, Shazy, New York.
Okay, and just before the Four Corners in Scioto.
Yeah, it's right next to D&D Meats. If you're local with the area and you know the area at all, it's basically right next door.
And if somebody watching the show wanted to get in touch with you, how would they reach you?
They can call me. It's 518-493-5600, or I did open up a Heat Wave Facebook page, so they can contact me there as well.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, and we do have an email as well. It's heatwave@westelcom.com to
Okay.
email me and contact me that way.
They can-
I'm here. I'll be the one dealing with any of the customers or anything like that. So
Okay.
stop by to see me.
You want to see this man right here?
That's it.
You know your stoves.
Oh, I do. I'm learning.
Now, did you have to go to any training for the
Yes.
stoves?
Oh, yes. We've been doing lots of training. I've been in Pennsylvania. I've been in New Hampshire doing some training, wheat courses, and all sorts of that end of things. Actually, my brother Ryan, he's doing our servicing and our cleaning, so we went and did a lot of the training together. He's actually doing our cleanings and service work and
Okay.
technician work on any of the units.
Okay.
But I've been doing the knowledge side of everything, learning that aspect of it.
And I'm sure it's
so.
constantly changing.
Oh, phew. Yeah.
Probably hard
Every
to
day.
keep up with.
Well, it's getting there though. It's there's a lot. It's believe it or not, there's a lot of different aspects of heating.
Sure.
We do it all. So you got to know a lot more information in order to do it properly.
Mm-hmm.
Everything has its own clearances. Everything has for installing, and we do it all. We install them. We sell them. We install them. We do it all.
The one-stop shop right here is Heat Wave.
Heat Wave.
In I call it Scioto. It is Scioto. It is Scioto, as Calvin says. And Calvin, yeah?
We want to step outside and get the shot out there.
Want to do that shot out there?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's do that. So we're back outside here, and this is what you'll see on the side of the building. And I see you got cozy heat fireplaces. Well, I think every kind of heat's cozy, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But you are the official authorized dealer for Cozy Heat fireplaces.
Yeah, those are most of our gas units that you saw inside. We
Right.
carry the Cozy for the gas line.
And we hope that you enjoyed this show today. Calvin's taking a picture of the Four Corners in Scioto, looking toward D&D Meats. And Calvin, inside, as we're walking out, you said this building was formerly a store, and by Mr. Favreau? Richard Favreau. And what was the store called?
Red and white, I think.
Red and White. Okay. So people might remember it from that.
I'm pretty sure it became a Pete's Store Grocery afterwards.
Okay.
But yeah, and I think it was something else way back when too. I believe it was a bar way back when.
Wow.
Way back when.
Do you remember that, Calvin?
No.
Okay. Well.
I know Richard Favre wasn't the first one here, so I can't remember.
Okay.
Right.
But if you enjoyed this show, we'd like to make an appeal for you right now to make a donation to Hometown Cable. You can send a check to 1477 Ridge Road in Champlain, New York, 12919. Or you can go on the Hometown Cable Network, and I think the PayPal is up there now. You can make a donation through PayPal. And as I say on every show, Calvin is not funded by the state or the federal government. He is funded by viewers like yourself or businesses that want to advertise. And if you are a business, you may want to give Calvin a call because the exposure is great. And
This show is free.
this show is free, but we always hear compliments and how they enjoy what they see on Hometown Cable, and even on the commercials. They say, oh, we see your commercial on TV. So the exposure is great. So if you're a business, you may want to consider that. But a donation, and I know a lot of people love Hometown Cable. There are a lot of people that want to donate to Hometown Cable, but life gets in the way and you kind of forget about it. But if you can take a moment now and give whatever your means can allow you to do. Calvin will take any kind of donation. He's a very appreciative of whatever anybody sends, and it is his livelihood, and that's how he makes his living. But he can't do it without people like yourself who appreciate this program and support it. Caleb, I really appreciate you taking the time out today for letting us expose your business and
Very much.
letting the people know. And you may want to take this show and put it on your Facebook page
Oh, absolutely will.
and get that out there. But a very impressive store. I'm hoping that the camera did it justice. But you walk in there, and it is absolutely gorgeous when you walk in there, and a lot of quality products. And Caleb, as we talked about, is educating himself on these units, and he can give you the inside and out of what would work best for your situation. And if you are in the market, all they can ask for, and any business can ask for, Caleb, is just an opportunity
That's it.
to earn your business.
That's it.
And that's all they ask for. And hopefully, and I think with Caleb's knowledge, you may end up wanting to get your unit here. But this is the man you want to see, and it is owned by Chad Poirier, as we said earlier. Very young man, but a very well-known businessman in the area, and very fortunate to have him around. And he employs a lot of people, and that's what this is all about: small business, supporting small business. The money stays in the area, so if you can support small business, please do. Local business, local small business is very, very important, and that's one of the reasons we do this show too, is to expose businesses like this to the North Country, and basically with the internet to the worldwide, I guess, but definitely to the local folks to know that they have this in their backyard. It is an opportunity to not only support locally, but to get the product locally. And normally with a local person, you can't beat the service.
No, absolutely.
And I know Chad, I know him well, and I know service is everything to
The
him.
biggest part is 100% satisfaction of the customers with us. So
Absolutely.
that's the way it's got to be. You won't keep customers if you don't take care of them. So
And you take that torch and you run with it well.
absolutely.
Okay. Well, Caleb, thank you again. Calvin, thank you for doing the show, and I hope the folks watching this enjoyed this show. And Calvin and I will be back with another edition of Talking Business, or maybe we'll do another edition of Hometown Stories. Who knows? Whatever Calvin tells me before I grab the mic, that's what we do. So thank you again, and we hope you enjoyed this programming.